One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a team from the American, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Blazers will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So New Mexico's offense has the ball first today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Handoff to the lone back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really matter. I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Makes the catch. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Running to Green. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Caught close to the marker is Smith. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Lobos didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to go up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
A lot of times when you go back and you These games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos!
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UAB's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Gentry. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Finds his man, it's Gentry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Running into the open space. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big first down for this offense.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. The Blazers in the hurry up.
Roll on first down.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heap. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. To the air, it's Dyer. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
That's caught. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Lobos now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Dyer. Working the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? 42 Spider. 42 Spider. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, New Mexico! Fitted in the window for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over San Diego State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Steps away. He'll pull it down. Plows through the defense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Now, on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got him this time. That should be the final play of the 1st half. From the gun on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Lobos will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Bradshaw. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more
Oh, he's got some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fakes to grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He leaves it with his back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blazers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, UAB! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Rushes on him. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch, it's Phelps. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Lobos will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The Blazers will hustle to the line. It'll be a draw. Makes a man miss. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are, and look, they got the 1st down.
There he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Blazers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Out of the shotgun on third down. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Lobos!
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's fired. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Scooped up by the kicking team.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job with ball security.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a first and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Phelps. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Using his legs to buy some time. He steps out of bounds just short of the end zone, and they'll try to punch it in from there. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. So on fourth and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Timeout, New Mexico.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Under fire. Touchdown, New Mexico. Fired in from the red zone for the score. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Blazers want to pick up the tempo. Off play action on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires to the tight end. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blazers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. The quick out. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Plucks it out of the air. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Going for 6. Touchdown, UAB! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And the extra point is good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to get outside. Pick up a 5, they'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The short hands, it's Smith. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. The Lobos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rides to back and leaves it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Got his man quickly.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy.
Touchdown, Lobos! Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's fired. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Spikes the ball to stop the clock.
And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Bringing the heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.